Hello, everyone, and welcome back to 78 Reflections. My name is Patty Elaine, and we are together again today for another Wobble Reading. And I'm so glad you're here. Thanks for joining me. So if you're not familiar with the Wobble Reading, it's a very simple 3-card spread inspired by the Chariot card and created by the Mindful Tarot, Esther. I will link her video below. But in essence, we're working with the Shadowland Tarot on the outside, and I've drawn 2 cards asking what energies are showing up for me today. And then in the middle, we have the Charioteer, which is a really good question to help us navigate these competing energies. So let's just jump right in. So the first question, what energy is showing up for me today? And I am not in any way surprised to see the 7 of Cups. 7 is about discernment. Cups is about emotions. And this card for me, the 7 of Cups, is about possibilities. In this image from the Shadowland Tarot, we see a witch who has a lot on her mind. And the different items in each cup above her head represent her choices. And this card suggests that we might be feeling overwhelmed with a multitude of emotional decisions. And it's really important when we get the 7 of Cups to not limit ourselves, be open to possibilities, and maybe even sometimes when I get the 7 of Cups, I ask myself, is there a possibility here that I haven't thought of yet? Am I closing my mind to one path when there's maybe multiple paths? But for me, how I'm feeling today, I definitely think that it's about feeling overwhelmed with too many possibilities. And it's really important that we don't get stuck on one path, but that we consider our wants and our needs all at the same time, but also work towards ranking the priorities. At some point, you have to stop imagining all the possibilities and actually make a choice. And that's something that I'm really feeling right now. So consider all of the options, rank your priorities, but don't get stuck in planning, which is kind of funny because yesterday we had the King of Swords and he was working in his planner. And I've also been working in my planner a lot. So there's been a lot of planning going on. So not surprised at all to see the 7 of Cups. So what energy is competing with the 7 of Cups energy for me today? The Empress. Wow. Surprising to even think that we had an Empress left. I know we had the Empress in the middle from the Wild Unknown Tarot in another reading, but I'm not putting cards back in the deck, so we shouldn't be getting repeating cards on the outside. So the Empress is the number 3 in the Major Arcana card. So the number 3 is about growing momentum. And she's the Divine Mother. She's fierce and powerful, sensual and soft, nurturing and protective. She represents creation, but not creating and then walking away, but rather creating and then holding its hand and stewarding it until its full potential is reached. And this is a really beautiful image. In this image, we see the Empress as a tree who offers her body as a refuge for life and represents all that is cyclic in nature. As Earth Mother, she is accepting and nurturing to flowers so that they can bloom, to bunnies so that they can frolic at her feet, and she even welcomes the monsters and the spiders of Shadowland to join her. And so in the guidebook, it talks about this being a time to consider your relationship with nurturing not only yourself, but also others. Are you mothering or smothering? Are you compassionate or enabling? Have you been looking after your own needs and feeling grounded? How do I nurture growth and change not only for myself, but for others? So I can see how these are competing energies. On the Seven of Cups side, it's that discernment and contemplation, and on the other side, on the Empress, it's action-based. It's about creation. So we have overwhelm on the Seven of Cups versus grounding with the Empress. It looks like the Seven of Cups, it looks like she's standing in water too, versus the Empress, who's a tree and grounded in Mother Earth. We've got the Seven of Cups, this feeling of overwhelm, maybe scattered, lost in choices, internally focused, caught up in our emotions even. Whereas on the Empress side, we have ease and an external creation. Our energy is flowing in support of ourselves and others. So what is a really good question to help us navigate these competing energies? Wow, the Two of Wands. So the Two of Wands, we were just working with in the Aries decan, Aries 1 decan. And the Two of Wands makes a lot of sense to give us a really good question to help us navigate these competing energies, because it's about making a choice. It's about stepping forward with intention. It pushes us from planning into intentional action. It's about decision making and direction setting while committing to growth. Acknowledging the planning phase has served its purpose, and now it's time to step forward with confidence. Enough thinking, let's move forward with purpose. And I think that I've been doing a lot of planning, a lot of thinking, a lot of pondering, a lot of watching videos for inspiration. And so it's coming through loud and clear for me is, and of course, you know, I'm always picturing the Waite Smith image in my head is this person who's stepping forward and holding firm onto the wand and saying, like, I'm owning this vision and I'm stepping forward into it. So, very interesting Wobble reading for me today. I hope it resonated with you too. And if you're still here, I thank you for watching to the end. And please like the video if you do. Subscribe to my channel if you'd like to hear more from me. I think we're right in the middle today of the 33 readings, if I'm doing math correctly, if I'm mathing. If we're not, we're very close to the middle. And so we're about halfway there. We'll be working our way through the entire Shadowland deck and doing a spread with the, I think there's going to be 10 leftover cards in the end. So we'll do a final Celtic Cross or something. I don't know. I might choose something from the book. We'll decide when we get there. But I hope you'll come along with me for the journey. And I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Until then.